growing up, you played football? Did you play some football?
I did. In my town, it was very, it was like Hoosiers if it was set on the Andy Griffith Show. So it was very much baseball and basketball. And my dad went to my same school, and he was, a freshman, he was the starting shortstop, and they won state, and he was the starting point guard. So my dad was a great coach, and he would have me out every morning before school shooting free throws. And he, even, I was, if I was 10, he was 45.
Mm-hmm. Right. He
could drop 20 out of 20 free throws every morning. He was an incredible athlete.
What about you?
Well, I had that hanging over me. I could, on my best day, I'd hit 16 out of 20.
Okay. Well,
I was like a great rebounder. And I really enjoyed playing third base. But then in high school, I found that football was my bag.
Okay. How so?
I don't know. I filled out just at the right time that I found that growing up playing the other ball sports, they didn't involve tackling. But it's why I was such a good rebounder. And then when I got to tackle people, suddenly I found my niche and said, Dad, you might be able to hit a jump shot, but I can violently slam myself into other people. So.
So you would rap and bring people down, or what sort of game were you a lineman? Where were you?
I was a defensive back.
A tackling defensive back could make a lot of money in today's National Football League, Nick.
Well, it's funny. I was very good for our little conference. I held our school record for interceptions at one point.
How many?
11 in a season.
Nick,
7 games.
That's significant.
Well, a lot of it was luck. I would bamboozle the other team with my sort of dance moves, and then jump up and grab their pass. But I went to Champaign-Urbana to the University of Illinois.
Okay.
And
home of Dick Butkus.
Home of Dick Butkus, and I was very. I had an idea that maybe I would walk on and somehow get a little extra bread for my theater education. And I went and looked at a practice one day and literally left with silent tears. Like, the tiniest guys were so massive and fast. And I was like, I'm a great Midwestern high school football player.
Welcome to the Big Ten.
I peaked.
Yeah. And then that was the end of that.
It was.
Wow.
Thankfully. I said, I went and looked at a practice, and I said, you guys, I'm an artist.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.